Hi everyone, welcome to day 4 of the Spiritual Connection Challenge. I'm Rachel Skoltok and I'm here with you today to help you to raise your manifesting game. So do you find that when you're trying to manifest or create something, sometimes it feels like it's really hard, sometimes it feels frustrating even, and it just doesn't flow like you want it to. And even you might sometimes experience, which I had in the past, manifesting something, but it not being exactly what you wanted. So you might manifest a situation that you've been asking for, but it's actually not exactly what you want. And it ends up creating a bit of drama in your life. And that's because in those instances, you're manifesting with the wrong alignment. So obviously, we're a balance between our spiritual self and our physical self. And you are a spiritual being having a physical experience, and you need your ego. It's part of your survival tool, right? It helps you to discern things. And to some degree, you need a level of that kind of motivation within you from your ego to help you to survive. Like, it's part of our survival tool. But when it gets out of hand, it gets into the negative. It takes over your mind from a fear perspective. And it also can make you too materially connected. So it's like your focus is more on the material. And sometimes from that perspective, you look at what you don't have more than what you do have. And that can make you ask for the wrong things. You know the saying, be careful what you wish for. And it can also make you jump into a situation that you want to manifest before you've looked at it properly. So in Florence Scovel Shinn, who's the author from the 1920s, who wrote a lot about manifesting, one of her sayings is, don't jump on a canoe while you're waiting for your ship to come in. Because that's what happens, that when you start to build up the energy of what you're manifesting, you start to draw things to you. And at first, those things that you're magnetizing to you are not what you want. They are an energetic match to what you want in some way, shape, or form, but they may not be exactly what the divine is delivering to you. So it's a little bit like you are putting out the energy of what you want. Maybe you're trying to attract your soulmate and you're asking, and then all of a sudden you become more popular and people start asking you out. And some of those people might be perfectly nice, but they're not in alignment with you and entirely. And it's just that you've started to create the energy flow towards you rather than away. And it would be wrong to just go out with the first person that asks you out before checking out, is this person actually someone that I want to be with? So I think a lot of people can identify with that one, and realize that sometimes when it comes to love, when it comes to a job, when it comes to anything that you're manifesting, sometimes you've jumped on a canoe and it's not been your ship that you've been waiting to come in. And of course, what happens then is you have to go through all the process of realizing that, clearing that, maybe detoxing the emotional trauma from that. And then you come out the other side going, okay, now I've got to start again. And you've got to clear yourself emotionally ready to do it. And you can interpret that as saying, oh, the universe isn't looking after me. Oh, it didn't work. Oh, I'm crap at manifesting. But it's not true. It's just a sign that you need to get more aligned and more tuned in, which is why I work with the angels to do my manifesting. Now, what that includes is that you have to tune in to your angels. You have to be tuned in and do it very, very consciously so that you can be sure that what you're attracting what you're focusing on is the right thing. So there are 3 steps to manifesting with the angels. You've already been with me for 3 days now, and the first 3 steps of what I talked about in the last 3 days of the Spiritual Connection Challenge is all about calling on the highest energy of all, divine source, protecting yourself and clearing yourself with that energy, making sure that you're grounded so that all of your chakras are aligned, you're connected to the earth, and your physical connection is good because that's where your intuition is, your gut, and your spiritual connection is good, and you're not connected into lower energies. You're also learning to keep your energy field clear, and I'll be talking a lot more about that in forthcoming sessions. But when you're asking for something, and everyone is, and there's no shame in that, we're meant to be conscious creators. We're meant to be on this edge all the time. It's almost like a wave that's always breaking, where we're creating new energy. So those desires and expectations and the desire inside of you to have a better life, to heal, for your loved ones to be happy and healthy, to have a bit more money in the bank, to go on holiday or have a car or create more peace for yourself. That's normal and natural. It's part of who you are. You're a divine creator. But you've got to make sure that what you're doing is that you're not creating extra karma for yourself by manifesting things that are not on your divinely aligned path, or you're doing it from your ego perspective, which will always create karma and lower energies that you've got to kind of fight your way out of. And look, your angels don't judge you. They are with you every step of the way, helping you with this process, and they're ready to save you at any moment where you go, oops, I think I've jumped on a canoe. I need a bit of help getting out of this, or maybe I'm stuck in the mud up to my waist and I need some help getting out of this, or whatever is going on in your life. So I had a lovely message this morning from a beautiful soul who's been following me for some time. And she lives in the same coastal area that I do. And she's going through something at the moment. Her hubby is a firefighter, and he and his crew had an accident whilst bravely being out there fighting the fires. And now they're recovering from this accident. And obviously it's a very scary and hard time. So I'm sending her my prayers and love and asking the angels to be with her and her husband and her friends. But what I also wanted to say to her, and to anyone who wants to manifest anything and into your body, if you're trying to heal a broken leg, or a member of your family is unwell and you want them to be healed, the first step that you have to do is invoke the angels. So you can just ask, angels, please help with this, and be very specific about what it is that you want to create. Or you can call on specific angels. So you can call on Archangel Raphael, the healing angel. You can call on Archangel Michael, who helps you with courage and strength, but also will help you with your life purpose. So if you're looking for a career change, or you're trying to align more with your life purpose or get your business moving. You can call on Archangel Ariel, who's the angel of abundance, who can help you to create cash money that you need in your life, whether it's to pay the rent or pay your mortgage or buy supplies, or to make an investment of some kind in something that you want or need for you and your loved ones. That's something that you can do. You can also ask, who else have I got here? Archangel Gabriel, to help you with your career. Maybe you're looking for a job, maybe you're trying to write your resume, or you're writing a book, or you're writing messages on your website that you want it to really capture the right audience. You can call on Archangel Gabriel. So having that divine assistance, invoking the divine and the angels, who are representations of the divine, you are already stepping into the light and away from your ego. So you're much more likely, if you stay attuned, to receive what it is that you're looking for. The other wonderful thing about working with angels when you're manifesting what you want, whether it's healing, health, more abundance, it doesn't matter what it is, the angels will keep you on track. They're like guides or coaches that will help you, if you ask them to, keep your mind positive. They'll help you they'll give you guidance, steps. And remember that angelic guidance comes one step at a time. So they won't perhaps say, you've got to do this, you've got to do that, you've got to do this. They'll just give you one thing to do, the first thing. So you can work with them, ask them, what is my guidance? And maybe do a little breakdown of what you're manifesting and go, okay, what's the first obvious step? Because sometimes the first obvious step we need to take ourselves. And if that step is so obvious, it's like a no-brainer, then that is guidance. That is guidance. When you go, okay, I actually feel like doing this, that's guidance. Especially if it comes 3 or more times, it just keeps coming up for you. The second thing that you need to do is to work with the angels to create your intention, what it is you want to manifest, get and stay attuned to them. But the second thing is to see it from the end. And this is something people forget to do, because usually what happens is that we ask inside our head, we go, okay, I really want to manifest this. And then the ego comes up Like the loud relative at parties, the one that overpowers all of the other people and you can't hear anything. Your ego is really loud. It's much louder than your intuition and the voices of your angels. And it will say, you can't do that, or who do you think you are, or you're not good enough, or that'll never happen. And you'll get all the reasons why. Now, remember that your ego comes from a space of fear, and fear is limitation. I'm not talking about the good fear when you have to run away from a tiger, or you're being told, like, don't go down that road, or whatever it is. I'm talking about the fear that lives in your mind, like negative mind chatter, negative self. It'll give you all the reasons. It comes from a state of limitation. You can't. There's not enough. There's only one idea, and that idea won't work. That's the ego. Your higher self, which is aligned with God, your angels, your intuition, will give you unlimited possibilities. You know that there is a way, even if you haven't thought of it yet, because your mind doesn't know everything. And this is something we need to tell people, is our minds don't know everything. We think they do, but they don't. The times when I've manifested something that's been a total surprise has been the time when it's been something that I would never have thought of by myself. Maybe it comes as an idea, maybe another person gives me that idea, maybe I get guidance to work with a coach or a healer who gives me that idea, but the doors open in a way that I wouldn't have perhaps thought of. Or maybe I can remember when my business changed. I was working on the premise that I had to have X amount of clients a week in order to make the money that I needed and wanted. And at X amount per session, I couldn't do that. But I kept trying. I thought if I get my books out there, if I blah, 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 if I do this, if I do that, that's when I'll get enough clients. And then I was taught to package my work up. And that way, and put my prices up a bit. And that helped me to get more people, actually, but also helped me to get there without draining and exhausting myself. Now, I would never have thought of that by myself. Another person taught me that, and it's the perfect solution. But I would never have gotten there by myself. I was working with a young lady this year. We did some work together. She worked with my Rich Radiant Angel program, and she had a few sessions with me, and we cleared away all of the negative energy from the past, trauma, self-sabotage, negative self-talk. We worked on all of that with her, and she had these 3 things that she wanted to manifest: a new place to live, a beautiful partner, and a new job. And all of those things at the time have seemed very frustrating and very, very upsetting and stressful for her. And she could not see how that was going to work out. And I got an email from her yesterday that says that all 3 things have shown up pretty much all at once. And that's because she did the work. She cleared away the things that weren't working, and we worked together on her vision, aligning her with her higher self, with the angels for guidance, and brought that guidance through for her. And there she is. She's got all of those things that in the past she was like, I'll never get another job that's as well paid as this one, or there's not that much work out there the way I want to work. There it is. It's all in front of her. So we have to be able to see it from the end, because otherwise we're looking at the problem and the ego's voice of limitation rather than calling in the angels, putting aside our disbelief, having the faith that there is a way even though we can't see it yet, and then visualizing it as if it's already arrived. So call on your angels, ask for help with what you're manifesting. Be clear and make an intention. Ask for guidance along the way. Make sure you're doing day 1 and day 2, the grounding, and keeping your energy nice and clear. There's a couple of really great meditations on my website. They're only $9 Australian, which is around 7 American, I think, and about £5 in England. You can download those, and that's a simple way to keep clearing and grounding your energy and keeping your energy nice and protected. And you can do that every day, asking for help with your whatever you want to happen and saying thank you, and that will help you to get on that path to manifesting what you need. So I feel like I've been talking too long. Please let me know that this is working for you, that you are enjoying it, that you want me to continue with this 10-day challenge. I love your comments. Please don't PM me. If you want to get them in your inbox, I've set up now a page that you can go to. I will put a link on that today on the top of this post, either on Facebook or on my website, where you can link and sign up to get them in your inbox, because I know that Facebook algorithms can stop you from seeing my posts on a daily basis. So I will see you tomorrow for day 5. If you keep doing this every single day, you're going to see a big change in your life. It's not so much that you may even know this information. It's just the fact that we do it every day. So this is my gift to you, and I appreciate you. Thank you so much for following me and being my clients. If you do want to work with me, I do have a space opening up for January on my Rich Radiant Angel program, which is a 6-week or a 12-week program where you work one-on-one with me to clear the energies that are sabotaging your life. We're clearing away the blocks, the obstacles that are holding you back, pain, old trauma, stress, cords, things that are causing frustration, depression, anxiety with you. Those are energies that can be healed and removed. I've worked with thousands of clients in 16 years, and you don't have to live in that frequency. You don't have to live with that stuff. You can clear it, and it doesn't have to take years. It doesn't have to take years at all. So if you'd like to talk to me about Rich Radiant Angel and creating your vision, clearing the pain that's sabotaging your life, get in contact with me. I'll book you a 30-minute free discovery call with me, and we can chat about whether that program is right for you. You can also book a reading with me at the moment. I've still got readings available, 1 hour and 30-minute. So angel blessings. Have a wonderful day. Thank you so much. Thanks, Phoenix. Thanks, Dee. Thank you, Michelle. And everyone who's watching, thank you. Mwah.